Boxes of medical and dental records, along with sample prescription drugs used to make meth, sold at public auction. Tonight, we're on your side and we're getting answers. ABC 6 investigator Tom Soucy shows you how this happened, who's to blame, and what's being done about it.
Tell me if this number means anything to you. 273-1.
Yeah.
What is it?
Larry's social security number.
Does it bother you that I have it?
Yeah.
Are you wondering why I have it?
Mm-hmm.
This family's private information turned up in a very public place.
130.
An auction.
$50, thank you.
Boxes stuffed with thousands of patients' medical and dental records auctioned off at public storage here on Westerville Road.
This is really sad.
Linda Brown picked up the unit for a mere $10. Were you surprised when you saw this?
Yeah.
It's the sort of information you don't want to fall into the wrong hands. Names, addresses, phone numbers, birth dates, social security numbers. We also came across x-rays, pictures, and billing statements showing exactly what these patients were treated for.
I'm shocked.
So are former patients like Jennifer Allery. What's the most troubling part of all this?
That anybody could have taken this and ran with it and lost all of my identity.
This makes you not want to go to the doctor.
When Linda Brown discovered she was sitting on a potential identity theft time bomb, she called both Public Storage and ABC 6 on your side.
There should be a law against this.
There are. More on that later in this investigation.
Hi.
The woman who manages this public storage facility says she didn't have the authority to talk with me, suggesting I call its corporate headquarters in California.
Meet me at the office and I'll give you that number.
I called that number more than once
You've reached the
with no response.
$10 one time.
It didn't take long to learn, though, where these boxes of records came from. Westerville orthodontist Dr. David Ray and his wife, internist Dr. Sherry Ray. My calls and emails to them not returned. I caught up with Dr. Ray outside his office. Dr. Ray, Tom Soucy, ABC 6 on your side. First, he denied everything. You had a unit there. It was auctioned off.
Yeah.
Why was it auctioned off?
You
You didn't pay the bills?
Well, I don't know anything about this.
He then became agitated. Sir,
The
don't go
paper-
grab the microphone. Please
Oh,
just
don't take
explain to me.
pictures
Sir, don't do this. Sir, don't do this. It's not becoming. Finally, he fessed up.
It was something that our person did not take care of it.
He admitted these records belonged to him and his wife and were stored here for several years. He says his office failed to pay the bill at Public Storage. As a result, his unit was auctioned off.
The unit was not meant to be auctioned off. It was a mistake.
A mistake not just with patients' records, but drugs.
But there's any pain pills in there.
Boxes of sample prescription drugs were also stored here, including this one used to make crystal meth. Using our samples, the Columbus Police Department's narcotics unit showed us how to make this devastating illegal drug.
This should give us good product.
This undercover agent tells me these sort of drugs must be better safeguarded.
What it does is circumvents the law. Right now, the way the law is, you have to show an ID and the Sudafed, anything with pseudoephedrine in it is kept behind the counter. That's done that way to limit its availability.
The Ohio State Board of Pharmacy isn't real happy about it either. They say there's laws regulating how prescription drug samples are discarded and stored, like the ones auctioned off. The board tells me it's investigating. We also contacted both the Ohio State Dental and Medical Boards. Both say there are strict state and federal laws when it comes to protecting patients' records. State Dental Board Executive Director Lily Reitz.
That's very concerning because the dentist's legal and ethical responsibility is to keep this information confidential for the benefit of the patient, and that's the oath that he takes.
Jamie Miller's husband is one of Dr. Sherry Ray's former patients. She says Dr. Ray and her husband must be held accountable.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked. You expect your doctors to take care of you and protect you.
Now, tonight, the records are back with the Rays. I'm not sure where they're being stored, but I can tell you this, it's not public storage. We know that much.
That's a good thing. So what should you do if something like this could happen? If you stop going to a certain doctor, should you ask for your records and take them with you?
Well, you should do that, but this is an oddity. In all my years of reporting, I've never come across a story like this where dental and medical records wind up being auctioned off and, from a facility like this.
You see them end up in smaller quantities in dumpsters and the like, but, just be forgotten about, and all of a sudden somebody gets the whole lot, for
Oh,
$10.
absolutely.
It's pretty
And
incredible.
again, I can't stress this enough. Linda Brown was a good Samaritan. Let's say they fall into the hands of a not so good Samaritan, a crook. Identity theft is running rampant.
Right, you got name, address, social security number, pretty much everything you need.
It's all right there. One-stop shopping for thieves, right there.
All right, thank you, Tom.
Thank you, Tom.
Welcome.
Well, if you have a tip for Tom Soucy and his investigative team, you can call the tip line at 614-255-6397. ABC6 is on your side and may be able to help.
Yeah, it's hopefully a reminder for doctors and dentists out there to take care of those records. Bill Kelly.